Welcome. I'm Dr. Satara Moafi of a Center for Natural Healing in Santa Clara, California. And today I want to share 3 key foods to support your lungs. Now, before we get into the foods, I first want to clarify why your lungs are so important for your overall health. In Chinese medicine, the lungs are a major component of your immune system, and they have 2 major functions in terms of how they distribute qi or energy through your body. The first is that they disperse qi, which means that they send the qi or energy out into the skin layer, which helps to go into the muscles as well. And this energy that gets distributed onto the skin layer is known as your Wei Qi, which is the defensive qi that helps to protect you from external pathogenic factors in your environment that then over time turned into colds, flus, and viruses. The second main function of the lungs is to descend or drop the qi or energy downward. And as the qi comes down, we say that the kidneys reach up to grasp this energy or grasp this qi so that this can support you to breathe more deeply. At the same time as the energy of the lungs go down, you will have more regular urination and defecation. So constipation is often a function of lack of descension of qi from the lungs down into large intestine or colon. And the 3 food categories that I'm going to be discussing with you today are fruits, nuts, and vegetables. So fruits are the first category, and all fruits, we say in Chinese medicine, go to the lungs. But the fruits that are going to be especially supportive of your lungs are the compact fruits. In other words, apples, pears, persimmons, quince, and especially Asian pears because they are very hydrating. And one thing you can do, in fact, if you tend to have dry lungs, so if you have a dry cough or anything like that, you can create a stew of pears and apples. And all you have to do is cut up one of each, put it in a small pot, maybe add a little bit of spice, maybe some cardamom, maybe some cinnamon, and you just allow it to sit on the stove on very low heat. As the juices start to release from the fruit, you'll start to get a stew that will help to hydrate your lungs, kind of like your own homemade cough syrup. The other type of fruit that is supportive of the lungs is citrus fruits, but there is a warning with this. Because citrus is so high in sugar and so acidic in general, citrus fruits can cause you to accumulate a lot of mucus if they're eaten too much. So you can definitely have some citrus, but just be careful not to eat too much. The second category of foods is nuts. And the nuts that are most closely related to the lungs are pine nuts and almonds. Now, I suggest that you be careful with nuts as well because they can activate the Wei Qi, the skin layer, and actually flare up your skin. So they can cause acne or rashes or too much dampness because they are so oily. And the best way really to eat nuts or to purchase nuts is to get them raw and then roast or soak them for yourself to eat. Especially if you have a weak digestive system, it's important not to eat a lot of raw nuts. And the third and final category of foods is vegetables. And the particular vegetables that we focus on in terms of supporting the lungs are the tubers and root vegetables. And this category of vegetables actually helps to support both the earth element, which is related to the spleen and stomach, and the metal element, which is related to the lungs and large intestine. So nutrition is really comprised of food plus digestion. So I can tell you the foods to eat, but if you're not digesting them properly, you're not going to get the full benefit from them. And root vegetables are really good to help strengthen the digestive system. What they also do is they support the dissension of lung energy so that you could support peristalsis as well. And in particular, rutabaga and daikon are really good vegetables to help clear toxins. Another key vegetable for the lungs is turnips. Turnips help to clear dampness and help to break up phlegm. And other root vegetables you can think of are any kind of squash, sweet potatoes, and other things that are really high in beta carotene, because beta carotene is a precursor to vitamin A and also helps to support your immune system, your hair, your skin, your nails. So having foods that are high in beta carotene is also going to be very supportive of the lungs. So you can think about things like sweet potatoes, beets, carrots would be really good vegetables to use in soup as well. So you have the fruits, the compact fruits in particular. You have nuts, pine nuts and almonds are the key ones. And finally, the root vegetables and tubers, as they are known, to help strengthen both your digestive system and support the energy of your lungs. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you'd like more resources and tips, you can visit our website at acenterfornaturalhealing.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.